Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Detroit Lions.
To kick off for Baltimore.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Ford Field. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Second and
10.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Third down and 13. 180. Goff. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Flowers. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and goal, Baltimore.
We're scoreless after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a first and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Lions nothing. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
180.
Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack.
Second and 18.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The give, right side for Gibbs. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 63 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Jackson to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over in that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson now. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Flowers. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Jackson will throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
1st down, Ravens.
Now it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Luke now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Ravens 14, Lions 6. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
4 seconds, all that remain here this 1st half as the kick gets away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The final shot before break here. Goff. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. crease here as he's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
But this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the play. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second and 6. Jackson now off the bootleg. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wright. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That's good for a Lions 1st down.
Counter play, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Another run for Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
It's now
a tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Value 3, value turbo.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
180.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
Got that lucky ass run and did that bullshit celebrating. Yo, that shit pissed me off, bro. Don't do that shit. Just play football. Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Great shape.
Nigga. Don't be disrespectful. I just ain't want to end my night on no L. Appreciate you watching The Hater Show. I'm a hater, stay away 333, and I'm up out of here.